Hi, and welcome to our latest Outsports Jock Talk vlog. The World Series is underway, and Philadelphia has won Game 1. Forgive me if this is a little outdated by the time you watch this, but, the team who doesn't have home field advantage, their one goal, the first thing they got to take care of is to win one game on the road. Because if you don't win one game on the road, and you don't have home field advantage, you can't win the series. In the first game, Philadelphia did that. A lot of people were talking about how their week-long layoff could be a bad thing for them. Of course, now that they've won the first game, everyone's talking about how it was a good thing for them because guys could get healthy again. I'm still pulling for Philadelphia. I'm sorry, all you Rays fans, but we got a lot of Phillies fans on Outsports, so I'm still pulling for the Phillies, and I think they can do it. The team that Philadelphia beat in the playoffs, the LA Dodgers, they have a little bit of a personnel issue right now. Manny Ramirez, who was a midseason acquisition, big hitter. He really drove their offense once he got there. They had a fantastic, I think, Major League Baseball best record after he got there. He wants a lot of money from them, and he wants it for a lot of years. Manny Ramirez is a problem. If you're in LA or you're a Dodgers fan, you don't want this problem. You want Manny Ramirez, when he comes from somewhere else and he's totally angry at the Red Sox, he wants to prove them wrong. That's when you want him. You want him for 6 months at the end of the season. You don't want him for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, because the problems that he brought to the Red Sox, he's going to bring right to your doorstep. Just like Terrell Owens has done with Dallas. I mean, the problem players are problem players. They very, very rarely change. There are very few people who can change that. The Patriots somehow figured out a way to take problem players and make them model citizens, but it's very difficult, and I don't believe for a second that the Dodgers are going to be able to do it with Manny, so send him packing. Okay, Toby is 2-2 actually picking NFL games straight up. All right, Toby, here we go. We've got the Cardinals at the Panthers. Ready, Toby? You want the Cardinals, Panthers. Cardinals, Panthers. Which one is it? Cardinals, Panthers. All right, he's going with the Cardinals. I don't think that's such a good pick, Toby. Okay, Toby, one more. You got the Jaguars and the Browns. The Jaguars and the Browns. Jaguars and the Browns. All right, he's going with the Jaguars. This week, our gay sports segment is Transport. About 18 months ago, Mike Penner, a sports reporter at the LA Times, announced very publicly that he was becoming Christine Daniels, that he was transitioning to a woman, dressed like a woman, called a female name. Wrote a column in the LA Times about it, got a blog in the LA Times in the Out 100. Word comes this week that Mike Penner is returning to the LA Times, and it's left a lot of people scratching their heads. I mean, this is a very public transition when he became Christine, and now it seems that he is becoming Mike again. And at first it was I was confused and a little put off. There was seemingly no explanation given. An editor for the LA Times just saying, happy to have Mike back. A lot of people, it's easy to understand, relatively easy, I should say, to understand transitioning the first time, but to transition back, you really have to understand just how deeply difficult and emotional this is. To be in your 40s, I'm pretty sure Mike is in his 40s, at least late 30s, to have been married and to decide that you're going to live the rest of your life as a different gender. No matter how ready you are for it, life rises up at you. And Mike hasn't talked about why he is transitioning back to being Mike. My chances are he's not going to for quite a while. And I think that all we can do is be compassionate with him, because to do this and to do it in the world of sports is not so easy. If you write a letter into the LA Times or to Mike Penner, please try to make sure that it's compassionate and understanding. Though I can certainly understand why people may have some questions about it. Finally, our hot jock of the week. A friend of mine said that this is the ugliest World Series in a long time. that there aren't a lot of lookers on the Rays and the Phillies. There are a couple, and one of them is Cole Hamels, pitcher from the Philadelphia Phillies, who is the fourth pitcher to win the first game of 3 different playoff series in the same year. He won his first game in each round, including the World Series, now that the Phillies are playing against the Rays. He is a 24-year-old from San Diego. He's married to a super hot woman named Heidi. Big shocker, a tall, rich, handsome athlete has a hot wife. Anyhow, Cole Hamels has gotten the attention of a lot of some gay guys and a lot of women. Apparently the women love Cole Hamels. So, watch out for him the rest of the series. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at you next week.